Welcome back to One Stop Shop. Tonight, we're pulling up to the drive-thru of dread. You may think of McDonald's as a place for quick bites and childhood memories. But beneath the golden arches, some customers have walked away with something far more unsettling than a happy meal. Here are 3 true horror stories that happened at McDonald's. Stick around. This may change how you feel about those late-night nuggets. It was just after midnight in a small town in Iowa. Chris, a 22-year-old college student, pulled into the McDonald's drive-thru after a long shift. He'd done this 100 times. Order, wait, eat in the parking lot, and scroll through TikTok. But that night, something felt off. The speaker crackled. A distorted voice said,
"Welcome back, Chris."
He froze. He hadn't said anything yet. He laughed it off. Maybe the staff recognized his car. He placed his usual order and drove forward. The payment window was dark. Nobody there. He went to the pickup window. Empty. No one in sight. He waited until a man in a McDonald's uniform stepped into view. Only, the uniform was old, faded red and brown, from the 80s. The man placed a brown bag on the ledge, smiled, and said,
"You forgot your shake last time."
Chris didn't know what to say. He hadn't ordered a shake. He hesitated, then took the bag. It was warm. He looked down at his phone for a second. When he looked up again, the window was closed, lights off. The man was gone. He drove home, spooked. The bag sat on his passenger seat. He opened it in his kitchen. Inside was a single vanilla milkshake and a small photo. A Polaroid. It was him, sitting in that very booth at the McDonald's from a week ago. Only, he never remembered anyone taking that picture. The next morning, he drove back to the McDonald's to ask the staff. A manager came out, annoyed.
"There hasn't been anyone working the night shift in over a month,"
She said.
"We close at 11 now. You must have gone somewhere else."
Chris never ordered from that McDonald's again, but every so often. He finds new Polaroids in his mailbox. Always the same booth. Always him. Always closer. Back in the early 2000s, a McDonald's in rural Pennsylvania had something rare, a private birthday room. It had bright balloons, cartoon wallpaper, and a giant Ronald McDonald statue bolted to a bench in the corner. Kayla was 7 when her parents booked the room for her party. Everything was perfect. Balloons, cake, gifts, until her little brother, Max, wandered off. He was found 10 minutes later, standing in front of the Ronald statue, completely silent, eyes wide. When her mom asked what happened, Max whispered,
"Ronald said to stay still."
They laughed it off, but Max didn't. That night, he cried and screamed in his sleep. He wouldn't talk to anyone. Weeks passed. He was different. He stopped playing, stopped eating. He'd sit in corners, staring, whispering things under his breath. One night, Kayla heard him talking again. She pressed her ear to the wall between their rooms. Max said,
"He said it's almost time to go back."
Her parents took him to therapy. Nothing helped. Finally, they returned to the McDonald's, hoping maybe facing it would break the illusion. The birthday room had been closed. The manager said a child had gone missing there years before. They found old security footage from the room. On it, Max sat alone by the statue. Then, slowly, the statue's head turned toward him. The footage cut out. Max's condition worsened. Eventually, he was institutionalized. He spoke rarely, but sometimes he'd whisper a phrase.
"The clown says you're next?"
The McDonald's was torn down in 2012, but a few blocks away, a new one was built. Rumors say, if you sit on the statue's bench too long, its eyes follow you. Fast food may be fast, but fear, it lingers. Next time you pull into a McDonald's late at night, take a look around. Is that just your reflection in the drive-thru window? Or something waiting to be seen? This has been One Stop Shop. If you enjoyed tonight's tales, drop a like and remember, some cravings are better left unsatisfied.